Hi, I'm Madison and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my February TBR. So I'm very excited for February because I went completely off the rails with my January TBR. I looked at my TBR and I said, you know what, no. And I shat all over it. So I did not follow my January TBR whatsoever. Therefore, I would like to follow my February TBR. That does mean that I have carried over some books from my January TBR onto February because I didn't get to them and I wanted to read them. Regardless, I'm very excited to get into the books that I want to read this month because I've got some fabulous ones. Since February is the month of Valentine's, I actually have a Valentine's Day romance novella to read. It's going to be Cupids Peak by liko. This is her next installment in her Holy Nights novellas, and this is obviously a Valentine's Day set erotica novella. All we know so far is what the tropes are going to be, and that is that it's going to be opposites attract, a second chance romance. The characters are going to be snowed in. It is going to be featuring exhibitionism as the main kink, and that there is like a very spicy, steamy hot tub scene and balcony scene. That is all I need to know. That is all I want to know, and I cannot wait. Something about this tells me that it actually might be my favorite one yet. I have a feeling that this one here could potentially take the top spot of the four leaf, but we shall see. After that, I do plan to read Offside by Avery Keelan. This is a new adult college sport romance. You're following Bailey James. She ends up getting dumped on her 21st birthday. She then ends up getting drunk and hooking up with Chase Carter, who is her ex's biggest rival and is also the captain of her college's rival hockey team. Yes, that makes sense. I was like, do the words that make sense? They do. And it is their romance. I'm so excited for this. I've seen really great things for it so far. It is quite a big book, so it's gonna be like, it's gonna take me some time to get through it. But if it's really good, it will be something that I fly through. I'm really hoping I adore this. I think it has some really great potential, and I've been really wanting to read from Avery Keelan for a while now, so my fingers are crossed. We then have A Dawn of Onyx, which is a brand new fantasy romance series. You are following ᴛ, and she ends up, when her brother is about to be taken by this enemy kingdom, offering to go in her brother's place. So kind of like a la Hunger Games. And so she ends up going to this dangerous kingdom and is under the rule of the Onyx King. And she ends up having to use her magical powers to heal the Onyx King's soldiers. And she's trying to find a way to escape. However, she ends up making friends with, unwillingly making friends with one of the other prisoners who are there, and he is as infuriating as he is cunning, which is very exciting. So her and this other prisoner are trying to find a way to get out of the Onyx Kingdom together, and it turns out that ᴛ actually has some other dormant magic that's within her. I'm very excited. I think this has a lot of potential. Then I would like to read Give Me Love by Corinne Michaels. This is book 2 in her Rose Canyon series. Book 3 is coming out at the end of January, which is why I want to read this one now so that I can just binge the entire trilogy. You're following Emmett and Blakely, and they entered into a marriage of convenience a couple of years ago, and now Blakely has come to request a divorce from Emmett. Blakely has come to town to basically give Emmett the divorce papers. However, when she gets there, she ends up realizing that there's something suspicious going on, and Blakely is now a PI, and so she is trying to convince Emmett that there is something suspicious going on, and Emmett decides that he will give her 1 week to prove that there is a case there, otherwise that he will sign the divorce papers and she has to leave. So it's kind of a marriage in trouble, but also not totally, because they want to get a divorce, but there's this whole small town romance mystery going on as well. I'm very excited for this. I cannot wait to read it. Corinne Michaels has slowly been getting spicier and spicier with all of her books, so I'm excited to continue reading this, and yes. Then we have something a little bit different. We have The Princess of Convenient Plot Devices. This is actually a light novel, so it is a Japanese light novel. It is a regular book. You do read it like you do a manga, so it is back to front in that sense, but it's an isekai, so it follows a girl who wakes up in an otome game, and it's a BL otome game that she's a huge fan of. So it's a gay dating simulation game that she wakes up in. And she's really excited, except for the fact that she realizes that she is the princess whose entire purpose is to basically be the surrogate for the male lead and his lover to give them a baby. And she's like, hang on, no. I want to have my own romance. She's like, I don't want my entire life just to be like your surrogate. She's like, I want to have my own romance. So it's her trying to have her own romance. I'm really excited. I've never read a light novel before, so this will be my first time. I should actually make a vlog of this now that I think about it. I should make a vlog of just reading my very first light novel. I think that could be really, I'm so gonna do that. Wow, you guys just saw me had an entire brain epiphany just then. And then one of the things that I'm carrying over from my January TBR is Hellbent by liko Bardugo. I did not get to this, so I'm getting to it in January instead. I'm very excited. I did reread Ninth House at the end of December, so I am fully caught up and refreshed on this world, which is why I cannot wait to read this. I'm so excited. I've already seen some amazing reviews so far, so I'm scared. I'm actually scared. I've seen amazing reviews, but I'm still super scared. But yes, I cannot wait. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna leave my TBR here because February is a short month as it is, and I have currently just been so shit at following my TBRs. I'm not putting on more than this, because if I do, I will just be digging myself a hole, because for all we know, I could screw myself over and decide to read a random 6-book series once again. Yes, that is exactly what happened in January. In January, I was going to read my TBR and then went off the rails and read an entire 6-book series. We all do things sometimes. It happens. Anyway, please let me know what you're most excited to read in February, and without further ado, if you enjoyed this video, please leave it down below. If you want to see more of me, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, thanks a bunch everyone. Bye-bye.